Hello everyone and welcome back to UK Panda 4x4. We're back on with the cheapest marketplace Panda again today. We're going to catch up with Sam and see what he's got lined up for the car. I know last week we had a go at the prop shaft. We didn't get on so well. It was absolutely jammed solid to the output on the gearbox and indeed the input flange on the back axle. So that had to go into the garage to get heated up until it was molten, and then he could get the old shaft off. He's got his new one. He got a new one from eBay. I think they come in about 240 quid. There's no point in trying to split the broken one to get the support bushes off and bearings. You're just best off buying the one from eBay. It'll last just as long, and the cost wise it probably works out about the same or a little bit cheaper than trying to do those centre support bearings yourself. So other than that, Sam's had the brakes sorted all round whilst I've been at work. Unfortunately, we had that problem with the front brake. It didn't have a caliper on. Well, the caliper that came with the car wasn't actually correct. So he's had a right carry on trying to find a carrier and a caliper, being around the scrapyards looking for them. They're not the same as the two-wheel drive as we thought. So he's had to go, I think he went to Lincolnshire or Lancashire, one of the places that's away from Yorkshire that we don't know about, to actually get another one. So that was an exciting thing. You've got your new tyres on now, and the car's looking good. Sam, you've got a leak.
A leak?
Your exhaust's leaking.
Exhaust? I thought it was because it's blowing.
I didn't know you're supposed to have water in an exhaust.
I don't know.
Right, so today, what are we looking at today, Sam? We're going to look at the sump guard.
Front sump guard.
Sam's got a sump guard for it, and also we've got this fantastic roof rack. Now, where did you get this one from? eBay, did you say?
This is eBay or Amazon. I'll put a link on when we get to the video.
Yeah, we'll get a link for this. This is really good. It's sort of the same style as the old one that you had on the Mark II, but it's really lightweight, isn't it?
Super light.
Yeah. We'll sit it on the car so you can have a look. Well, it's not very expensive either. But I'm interested in this sump guard because these are quite hard to get, these standard ones, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's the sump guard. I think it was less than 200 quid and comes from a company in Poland or Lithuania, and you have to pay import duties on it, but it should just bolt on to the factory mount.
Oh, nice.
So we'll open it up and see.
There's these Mark IIIs, some of them now are coming when you buy them, like yours, and they haven't got a flipping sump guard at all because they've rotted off.
Yeah. So
this is going to be good. This will be interesting because we'll be able to advise you on whether this is actually any good, this one, when we get it up.
cool.
Do you want to sit this? Should we sit this roof rack on, Sam, and then we'll see?
Lift it on and we'll see.
See, but, right, it's pretty light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's going to look really good, that. We've got the plate at the front. You've got a big light bar to go on, Sam, haven't you? Somewhere.
So this is a 38-inch light bar?
The 38. So you didn't go for the aux beam one that Adam tested on the channel then?
No, this was a little bit cheaper.
Yeah. We're still looking at these alternatives for the aux beam. I know a lot of people have said they're really good, but some people have also said that they're not so good. So Adam's still got it on his car, and we'll see how it goes in the future.
Curved bar.
Oh, it's curved as well, yeah.
Curved as a Yorkshireman.
Nice.
So we're thinking that will mount either, depending on how high the rack is.
Oh, can you mount it underneath maybe?
Somewhere on the front there.
Yeah.
drill the brackets onto that, because depending on how high the roof rack is, we're going to just drill box section through this, that, put the rack on top, and either that underneath or somewhere like that, which should look rather funky.
Yeah, it'll look good, won't it?
Let's see if it works.
So we've got the idea is to, we've taken these clips off here on the standard roof rack, you can take these off, and that is absolutely solid, that plate there, so we're going to drill that through and mount either some angle or some box section on the back, so this roof rack actually sits inside these runners on both sides. Because if you sit it on top, you can sit it on top with like a Halford's roof rack and sit the basket on top, but we don't think it looks as good, do we, Sam?
I found with that, if you put it up too high, which I've done on the Hilux, is it whistles on the motorway.
Ah, right,
so
yeah.
It sounds like a whistling kettle, and it just drives you bonkers. He's really good at cracking. There we are.
You can see we've got the front here, that metal, and the back. If we mount through there, and then that nice basket will sit just inside those runners, which will be much better, I think.
Oh, scratch the paint.
Hey, don't scratch the paint, Sam. We're a fan of the new stickers as well, by the way. Right, we've got some of this bestest box section that we found in the shed. So we're going 42 inches, Sam.
42.
And that'll do one side. And we'll mark it again, 84. 74.
84.
And then I'll get this cut with the cutting wheel, and we'll have a look on the roof and see how we can get it to fit.
Nice one.
Right, we've got these cut. We're also worth looking in the back of this, because you've been working in the back here, haven't you, Sam? You got rid of the seats.
So we took the seats out, cut some 3 or 4 mil waterproof treated plywood, cut it down using the original vinyl for under the seats for the sound insulation, so it butts up pretty far to the back, and then it uses the original mounting bolts. I need to get some longer ones, but it uses them just to keep it down. So it's just a...
They go into the seat mountings, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. All the seat belt mountings, yeah.
The original back seat mountings, so yeah. And we've kept the seat belts because they're useful for
tying stuff down and that.
Tying stuff down.
Yeah, the seats were knackered, weren't they? And this, they had flipping all the brakes chucked on them and that when you bought it. So.
Yeah, and the front seats, I'll change them later. I'm going to try and fit some RX-8 seats into it if we can. But that might require a bit more box section.
Yeah. I know it's a Ben speciality, isn't it, the Mazda seats? So we're going to get Ben down here and take some measurements and see what we can come up with at some point as well. But we're still working towards getting this thing out onto the green lanes, aren't we, Sam?
Yeah, as soon as possible.
Right, we're going to drill the roof rack. We've got it marked up. And get that. I have got my safety glasses on, as you'll be able to see. So this is a plastic, quite a thick plastic, isn't it?
Slightly knackered drill.
Oh, it's alright, just haven't got grey. Right. We'll stick our packer in. So that's where that's going to sit, roughly, and then actual basket will sit on top of that and be fixed to that, which will make it sit slightly lower in the roof. Which is your idea, isn't it? So that'll be better, yeah. So I'll just mark this now. You don't have workbenches around here, do we, Sam? That's a good drill bit, that. Right, we've just put some washers between the mounting on here because this part of the roof rack is wider than the bit where we're mounting it to. And we've done that side up and it's leant over a bit. But Sam's going to take this off tomorrow and paint it anyway, so we're just mocking it up for now. And we'll get these tightened up and make sure the roof rack's adequate, and then we're going to... Are we drilling the roof rack as well? To mount it to these, or are you doing it separately?
No, might as well do it while it's on.
Yeah. So that's the plan. So I'm just getting all these tightened up now. The world's longest threaded lock nuts. Right, we've got that mounted there. We'll just put some washers behind it so it can come away from the roof rail itself. Nice gap underneath so it doesn't rattle on the roof. And when Sam comes back from making a brew, we're going to chuck this roof rack on, see what it looks like. Right, that's all mounted up. And we're going to get this roof rack then, the basket, Sam. And I'll lift this over. And see if it will fit how we anticipate. There we go.
Oh, wicked. Look at that.
Then you'll be able to decide how far forward and back you want it, won't you?
Yeah, it depends where the light bar's going to go.
Yeah.
We'll try that as well. Let's see if that'll...
So you can see it fits nice and sort of snug just below the level of those roof rails, which was the idea. And you've got just enough room for the...
Put your light under there so it's...
Oh, that'll be bang on that, won't it?
It's lit. I'm not going to get hit by tree branches too much. But again, it's a cheap light bar. It's just for a...
Yeah, but it's nice and subtle, isn't it? It's quite low profile as well. A lot of them are big square things.
Yeah.
They've really come along in the advancements of all the lighting technology and stuff. I mean, I'm a big spotlight kind of guy. I don't like all this LED stuff, but that is going to actually look pretty good under there.
Yeah.
So, are we drilling that basket now to the rails, Sam?
Yeah, we'll drill.
We marked this. We're just going to mount it to the top skin of these box sections now. So if we lift this off, Sam.
You're going to go to the front.
Then we're going to go to the back this time because we need to drill it outside. Of course, it's now getting dark. Right, we've got these fixings in to the box section. Unfortunately, we're going to have to undo this. It's not absolutely true. There's a right angle this middle section, so it needs to be undone there so this back edge will sit down. It's sort of sat like a banana at the moment because the middle's too tight. So we're just going to do that. Sam's got the light bar brackets we're going to put on this before we put it all together. So we'll have a look at these.
Allen keys as well. So,
and then they're going to go on the top. The brackets will mount to the top and hang the light bar down below. Is that what you're thinking?
Somewhere like that, yeah. So it's sitting
there. We need to make sure this is centralised and see how the brackets work as well, don't we? Put that on there.
So I'm thinking
now
those will go like...
It'll be that, yeah, it'll be that bottom hole.
And that into there?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just centralise that, have a look from the front, and then we'll reckon on where they need to go. Right, we'll get on with this. Right. There we go. I need to do that other side up yet.
Okay.
Where did you get this light bar from then, Sam?
This was another eBay special.
Right. We'll have to let you know how it is, this one.
Yeah.
Because if it is, I mean, it's worth saying, even though we did the aux beam review, we're not committed to advertising for them. If you do find one that is better, please let us know, because we're always interested in these products. There we go. My fingers are perfect for tiny little nuts like this. It won't take me 5 hours to put this on, Sam.
No.
At all. And I won't have to take it all back apart again to do it. So we'll see you in the next video on UK Panda 4x4 for coverage of Andy doing little tiny nuts up with his huge numb fingers. There we go, all mounted and fixed. So this is the eBay roof tray. And how much was this, Sam? Did we say 190?
The roof rack.
The basket.
The basket was 90.
Oh, the basket was £90.
Yeah. And the light bar was around 70 quid.
And there we go.
And they just fit seamlessly together.
So the design we've done, we've just dropped it below the roof rails. I think it's much better. It's a good idea, that, Sam.
Yeah,
It's all fixed through the single skin at the top of the box section, and all the brackets properly drilled in. So I don't think this is a bad one to do. It's nice and strong, isn't it?
That's not going anywhere.
There. So that's 160 quid then in total there, and a bit of fun on a Tuesday evening with a mate. And we've got this Panda looking a lot better. So are we going to have a look at this sump guard now?
Yeah, we can unbox it.
And we'll unbox this sump guard. I don't know if we're going to have time to fit it in this video, but we'll certainly get to have a look at it. So we'll stick a link for this and the roof basket down in the bottom of the in the description of this video, so you can have a look at it yourself if you want. Oh, there we go.
So yeah, you've got.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Stunking. And I think there's a rear diff guard as well.
Oh, there's a diff guard that comes with it. Let's have a look at the descriptions.
That's the instructions.
Right. Yeah, there's the plate. So there's a sump guard and then like a bit of a trim at the front. And these hook bits on this diagram, there you go. They correspond to the original mounting brackets. That I believe, now I haven't got one of these Mark III's, but I think the hook bits here are actually on the car from the other sump guard. So we'll just have to have a look at them.
And that's the,
that's the diff, is it?
Rear diff guard, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll have a look next week.
Excellent, great stuff. Right, so we'll be back next week with Sam, and we're going to get this sump guard and this diff guard put on. But for now, thanks very much for watching. Go and check out the merch store and look at the t-shirts. They're great, fantastic designs. So we'll see you next time. Bye from me and bye from Sam.
See you later.
Not going nowhere. You just need a ratchet strap around you now.